Hello friends, today I am going to discuss about the row context and what is the row context we will see in this video. So row context is used to iterate over tables and evaluate column values. So in a row context, what happen? We calculate the calculation row by row. So whenever we write any calculated column, basically it is by default available in calculated column. So whenever we write any calculated column, so how the calculation happen based on the referenced column, it calculates row by row, current row. So for the better explanation, I will show you using the one example. So let's get into the Power BI desktop. So here you can see I have already downloaded one table financials. So in this I will show you how we can create a new column. So we can create a new column. Just click on new column. Then give a one meaningful name. Suppose that we need to multiply these two column. Rank. No, this is not a good example. Yeah, we will multiply units sold into sales price. So give a meaningful name. Total sales, like total sales, and then select this column. So how we can select this column? Just unit sold, and you can see here is intelligence. So first it's showing the table name and then the column name. So just hit the tab, it's got selected automatically, then multiplied with asterisk, and then select the second column is sales price. So just write sales price, and you can see the available options. So just choose the correct one. So this is the correct one, table name and sales price. So this is the better way of writing the calculated column. So here we can see, just hit the enter, and you can see the total sales column. So what it is doing in this calculation, there is already a row context available. So the calculation is happening based on the row by row, and it is iterating over the whole table. So first it multiply with units sold into sales price. Here you can see units sold multiplied with sales price. So 1513 multiply 350, and then resulting returning the result. And then again go to the second row, then multiply and returning the result, and then and so on till the end of this table. So this is like happening like this. Okay. So this is happening in the calculated column. So as I already told you, the row context is available only calculate column, but not in a measure. So if we write the same expression in measure, then it will not work. Why it will not work? It will not work because there is no row context in a measure calculation. So this is the measure. If we write total sales here, total sales, then just then you can see underline error, so cannot find the unit sold. Why? Because it is not referencing the column, because there is no row context. The measures works only in the aggregation. When we write any function name, then it will only work. So here we are not defining any function like sum, average, min, max, count rows. So we are not giving any, so it is not reference. Just if we remove this and we try to write, then intelligence will also not come. Then like unit sold, then you can see there is no intelligence available here. Why? Because it is designed like that there is only filter context in a measure. there is no row context, absence of the row context. That's why it is not referencing the column of table. So it will not work in the measure. If we want to do the same calculation as the column, then we can do it by creating manual row context. So how we can create a manual row context? We can create manual row context using the iterator function. And what are the iterator function? Iterator function is a SUMX, average x, min x, count x. These are the iterator function. So let's see how we can achieve the same. And sum x, we did the same sum x, then tab, then you can see there are two parameter in the sum x DAX function. So first we need to type table name financials, then write a expression, the same expression which we wrote in a calculated column. So unit sold, now you can see it is coming because now it is referencing the row of the calculated row of the table in row context. So here it is creating row context. So just select it and then price, sales price, then so you understand this. So the second expression, the second parameter in this formula, financial in sold into sales price. So it is multiplying and it is working row context, and then it is summing, then it sums, and it is iterating over the financial table. So just hit enter because it is saying this total sales is already available. So just change the name. We can take it another name, sales using M MES measures. So this is created. Let's see. These are your same. Just remove the this one and just take total sales using measures. So this is same, and just select the total sales which we created using the calculated column. Just deselect and click outside and then see it. You can see both are same. So these are working in both measures and calculated column. In calculated column, there is a by default row context, so it there is no need to give any function of DAX. But in a row measure, we need to use a iterator function to create a row context. So this is the basic difference. And if we use the same this expression into a row context in a table in calculate column, then it will not work same as same as the calculate column. So just click on here. No, this is not get copied, so let's write it again. Sum x table name financials, then paste it again. So when we write this and the using measures, calculate column using measure, calculated column using measures, then you can see this is returning something else, not returning the desired result. This actually what it is returning, it is in returning the total, because there is this function works in a filter context, there is no filter context, that's why it is returning the total. And if we use the same this code, this expression in a measure, then it will not work due to the absence of row context. So I hope you understand the what is the row context and what is the because I didn't explain the filter context today. So my focus is to explain the row context. So I hope you have understood the row context, what is the row context. So uh, now I'm closing this video. So in summarize, I am reminding you again the what is the row context. Row context works on a table row by row. It iterates over the table to calculate the column reference. And in a there are two type of row context by default, which is available in a calculate column. And if we need to create a row context, then we can also create a row context using the iterator function. I hope you have understood. Thank you very much. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Thank you.